lot of people to wanted me to talk about all the different career options MBBS student can have. So most of them just think that a doctor's duty is to sit in a clinic and see patients. Most of that is true. Okay, 90% of doctors are doing that, but there are 10% of people who are making alternate career paths which are based on treating people, but that's not the only thing which you're going to do. So I'm going to cover few of them. Uh, I I thought it would be really useful for all the people in third year because you have a lot of time, and this is the year which you need to start deciding what you're going to do about your future. So the first option would be to write IAS or IPS after MBBS. IAS, IPS, or any civil service requires you to have one degree. So what people usually do is they finish a basic degree like BSc or BA or something like that and sit and prepare for UPSC. UPSC is a very very competitive exam and it's one step above NEET. So you need to put in all your effort into knowing about all the various sanctions the government gives. You need to be aware about what's happening around in your region specifically and more so in India and how is it affecting each and every person. So because you're going to be working in a civil setup which covers a diverse variety of people which you may or may not be exposed to, so you should be ready to have in mind what they are going through and what effect your any action you as a civil servant is going to take. So that's what UPSC exam focuses on, and it's a very good option. You are well paid, you are in a position of authority, and you can take your own shots at times. So it's a very good option which you can consider. Second one would be to go to the army as a doctor. I'm not saying where you go and sit in an army clinic and see patients, though that is also a very viable option and it comes under the routine thing, but except you work under the army, that's the only exception it would be there. I was referring more to in action in battlefield medic like soldiers, most of them, if they have the basic first aid, which given by a doctor, their lives could be saved in a hospital. So some of the doctors go in field in battle, especially in specialized sniper teams. Okay, some of you may be very familiar with snipers in PUBG. Like we'll play PUBG with our friends, right? We'll go sit on top of some hill, and someone will shoot us, and we'll be hurt. So if you're alone, you die. But if you have a medic with you, having some supplies, he can save you and put you back into battle and win that battle for you. So that's some route which you can take and become an army doctor. And the next option would be to teach. And teaching is uh, turning up to be a very very good option. And personally, I've seen many professors in my college do this. So what they do is they prepare all the content and they go deliver this content in huge auditoriums for 200 or 150, 200 to 300 people at one shot, and they take lectures for about 5 to 6 hours, which is like insane, but they do that. And you can, so if you finish MBBS, you can do it only for the UG level and for all the NEET aspirants, that is the 12th and 11th students. But if you finish your PG in any specific field like physiology or anatomy or biochemistry or anything, you could go and teach MBBS graduates about your topic in a very very detailed manner so that it would be useful for them to attend NEET PG. And then moving on to research. Research is a whole video on its own. So you can basically research about anything. Any research, in order for it to be valid, it should involve a lot of people. I'm saying like 10,000, 20,000 people, and it should have a very valid set of assumptions and what it's trying to prove. And so it will be effective research. We don't still know a lot about the brain and our body as a whole, so you can go and learn more about that research and publish papers and you'll be funded. Other option would be MBA. MBA is basically business with hospitals. You become a master with business in hospitals. I don't feel very attracted towards this because doctors are supposed to be service oriented and supposed to help people and not make money out of them. So it seems kind of counterintuitive. But it is an option, and it's very very popular among MBBS students in all top colleges like AIMS and Grant Medical College and Lady Hardin's College and many colleges like that. Okay, now moving on to very intriguing or very fascinating option, which is MTech. You're going to combine your medical knowledge with technology. So basically, you're going to do cool stuff like prosthetics. People who lost their legs, who are not able to walk, you're going to give them a set of legs and make sure it is not going to interfere with their normal physiology and restore their life to normal. So I think this is a very high potential option for you, and you can literally change the world if you do something crazy like maybe human augmentation, where you see in all those movies where you just see a person and their profile pops up and their name, their age, what they do, how much they earn, everything. And we are living in a social world, so something like this would absolutely change our world, and you would be the cause for all the change. So I've written that in a different color. It's very fascinating, and the sky is the potential when it comes to this option, and I am personally considering this option a lot. And next, pharmaceutical. You can do a lot of drug testing. For example, now this corona thing is pumped in a lot of money, like 10,000 crores of money into vaccine testing. So who's going to do all the vaccine testing? All these pharmaceutical companies. Most of them are making money out of them. Everyone's making money. Okay, just forget about that. But you can do, and you can literally stop this pandemic if you come up with a vaccine for corona or something like that. So that's a very good option. Next one is medical journalism. Now, a few countries would like to research about the whole hospital management and society and a lot of stuff. So they put in money to go around the world and see what each country is doing, how hospitals are dealing with their patients and their societies. So that's one option. Next option is sports medicine. Sports medicine is like you see the CSK team or the Indian cricket team, they are going to have a doctor with them always on call. If something happens to their players, this doctor is very much aware about all the conditions of these players and what kind of injuries they may sustain and how to take care of these players in a very scientific way. So it's very high. You get exposed to world class athletes, and if you are personally into sports, this is a very good option you can consider. And the last one is you many people may think this is forensic medicine, but I'm taking it to one step forward where you're not working under someone, you're establishing your own institute. And what you can basically do is you can go give your inputs based on medical knowledge about a crime scene or about a person or about if you see a lot of corporate companies do background checks. How they do this is usually with police. I don't see that's a very solid way to do that, and most of them are talking about mental health and health of the employee and a lot of stuff. So a lot of doctors are going to get work opportunities if corporates start looking into all of this. So being a detective agency where you do background checks, surveillance, and give your opinions on medical legal issues can be a good option. And you're not limited only to these options. I was just trying to cover all the options where you can do a lot more than just wear a stethoscope around you, and you can have a lot more variety of work which you can do. And as always, you can make your own way, and if you make your own way, a lot of people are going to talk about your way and they're going to follow you. So that's always there. And all of these are based on your medical knowledge, which is going to be used at some point of time at the work which you're going to do. Okay, I'm not talking about some crazily uh, not connected profession, like you want to become a astronaut suddenly or a pilot, or I don't know, the people do different things. Okay, if you want to do that, your medical knowledge is not going to support you as much. It may help you, it may not, I'm not sure. Okay, but your 5.5 years which you're going to put in is not going to be effectively giving you returns for that value. So you need to look into that and do whatever you want basically. Thank you.